There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up, then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the game's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy that it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of the rage filled the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the The souls of huddlers live forever in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. From the floor in New York City to accounts on Fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. From you deep fucking value and your own portfolio, where there's tendies in every artist's gut, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. God bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? Wow, crazy day, huh? Crazy day. Pre-market, everything was bright green. Looked great. Looked like it was gonna be a huge day. Market opens. Everything takes a huge dump, right? But then, like middle of the day, everything just rocket ships back up, and had a strong rally to end the day. So, really crazy day today. But hey, we're here. So at the end of the day, we're doing the show from Tendy Town today, right? And that's when we're making gains. So congratulations to everyone that made gains today. So welcome to Smarter Gambling. I'm your host Ty. Now, today got a great show for you today. Not too much happened in the news, but we're gonna get to some meme stocks, right? The Microvision saga has not ended. Actually, in 1 hour at 5 o'clock should be the climax of the Microvision saga. That's when they report their earnings, and we'll see what happens. And also, Clover went crazy today, so we'll talk about those two stocks. Then we'll take a look at some earnings. We got Amazon, who's should be reporting about now. Kraft Heinz already reported. Neo is going to report, and Nokia already reported. So we'll get to all of that if we have time. And if we have time, we'll get to Blue Origin. Some news about Blue Origin, which is Jeff Bezos's space company. It's not public, it's private, but got some news about that, and then some EV news. So if we got time, we'll get to that. And then finally, of course, we got the YOLOs, everyone's favorite part, my favorite part of the show too. So, yeah, guys, thanks for joining me today. Let's do it. Before we begin, please like the video, please subscribe, and if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon, link in the description down below. And also, a reminder, at 100 subs, I will be giving away an Xbox Series S. One of you guys is going to win this thing. Alright, cool, let's do it. Let me just pull up my TD account here. Alright. Cool. Low Roller Scratcher. Do I own Dogecoin? I did at one point, a couple years ago. I owned it at half a cent. And I didn't own too much, only like $500 worth. And I sold it at 1 cent, so I made a 100% profit on that. Made $500. If I just held my Dogecoin from a couple years ago at half a cent, I would have been a millionaire. Unbelievable, right? I don't know if you're still watching, man, but hope that answers your question. And would I buy Dogecoin right now? No, absolutely not. All right. So, thank you for your question. Appreciate that. All right. So let's get to what happened in the market today. So, the Dow Jones finishes up 0.71%. Very nice. NASDAQ finishes up 0.49%. Again, tendies. S&P 500 finishes 0.68% up. Could have finished 0.01% more, right, than what we would have had 0.69, but oh well. So overall, very nice day for the market today. Hope you guys made money. I didn't. Of course, when the day that everything's pumping, I did not make money, but hope you guys did. All right, let's get to it. Okay. Apple, pretty sideways. Just waiting for the day it breaks 135. We're all just waiting. AMC, that's down 6%. Ouch. Okay. Afria, cannabis stock, that's down 3.5%. We got Bionanogenomics, that's down over 5%. CCIV down 4.21%. That one just was a little over. Clover Health. which we're going to talk about. $45K. You sure, man? At half a cent? At $500? All right, well, didn't pay much attention, but yeah, I had it at half a cent. So if I sold it at like 45, I would have made, well, whatever that is, a lot of money. But yes, I did have Dogecoin at one point, a couple of years ago. And at that point, it was literally just a joke. so so thanks for your question, and thanks for being active in the chat. Okay, where was I? Coinbase is down 1.1%. Never fails. See, I told you guys not to FOMO in a Coinbase. DoorDash. Whoa, what's happening with DoorDash? How many Dogecoin did I have? I don't know, man. I don't even have my wallet anymore. That was a long time ago. Yeah, DoorDash. What's happening with DoorDash? That's down 7.6%. Ouch. Sorry to everyone holding DoorDash. What we got here? DraftKings, that's down 3.74%. Ouch. eBay, down 10%. Ouch. Ford. Didn't Ford report, like, really good earnings? Damn, that's down 9.4%. This is strange. Everything is so green, but you see, like, kind of a bloodbath here. I don't know. Facebook, that's a bright spot. That's surging. That's up 7.3% today. So congratulations to everyone holding Facebook. Fubo is down over 5%. GME is down 1.34%. Not too bad for GME. Google is up 1.43%. Hey, look, Groupon's up 420. Kraft Heinz, that's up almost 4%. I know some of you guys have seen that in the subreddit. Marathon, that is a Bitcoin exposure stock. That's down 9%. I hear a siren here, guys, so I apologize for the extra noise. I'm just going to talk over it. Microsoft is down 0.8%. Match is down 1.62%. Microvision finishes down 14.24%. Ouch. We'll get into that in just a second. We'll spend a good amount of time on Microvision because that is the hot stock. What else we got here? Neo. Whoa, what happened in Neo? It wasn't doing that bad, and then I know the earnings is coming up, but damn, it finished on a bad note. And it was going down all day, but it looked like it was climbing back, and it finishes at a low. That sucks, man. All right, whatever. Nokia, up very big, up 11.19%. And that comes after earnings. They dropped earnings and had a very, very big beat. And if we got time, we'll get to those numbers. So stay tuned for that. OCGN, popular meme stock. Hey, look, that's up 6.69%. Overstock is up 5.17%. Palantir, that finishes down 2%. This thing just doesn't move, huh? Peloton down 4.19%. Roblox up 0.63%. Riot blockchain, that's down 8.19%. Skills down 3.65%. Snapchat up about 0.4%. Virgin Galactic down 4%. Tilray is down 3.5%. Tesla's down 2.5%. Viacom finishes a little positive. Yeah, so You know, just looking at the numbers, it looks like it was pretty mixed day. A lot of stocks did pretty well, and a lot of them did really bad. So, um, I don't know. These index numbers look kind of deceiving. Like it looks like an overall good day, but why is there so much red? I didn't make money anyway. So that's interesting. All right, let's talk about microvision. I'm just gonna mute for a second here. Apologize, guys. All right, so let's talk about microvision. And so it closed at 18, but I already see right here in the after hours it's down to 17.15. So sorry to all you microvision holders, but what did I say? What have I been saying for the past couple of trading sessions? All this time, I've been saying, guys, I think you should sell. I think you should sell at 18. I said, I think you should sell at 26. I said, I think you should sell back at 18. I said, I think you should sell. So, and now we're here. Now we are here. All right, so today finishes down 14.24%, and I'm watching it live. This thing is just absolutely drilling. It just went down to 17. So, not good, not good. And the earnings haven't even started yet. That starts in 45 minutes, so, geez. This looks like it's going to be really, really ugly. But I told you guys, right? You should sell, and I hope you guys listen to me. So, all right, first of all, I said a couple of days ago, right? When it gapped up, when the price went from 18 uh, up to 28, it gapped up from 18. And I said, for you guys who know technical analysis, whenever you see a gap, it's likely that the gap is going to fill. So since this gapped up at 18, I said that there's a very likely chance that we're going to see this come back down to 18 at some point. And we see that today. It came back down to 18. So, yeah. So, for all you guys thinking that I'm crazy for saying this stuff, it's the chart, man. I'm just reading the chart. The chart doesn't lie. And okay, so yesterday they dropped the big news yesterday, right? Yesterday morning. They were supposed to drop it later today at earnings, but they couldn't wait. Stock price was getting slammed. They had to release the news right there. They dropped the news. Now, like I said yesterday, what are they going to say today? They got absolutely nothing to say today. And I said that I think this thing is going to drill. They got nothing to say. And what's happening? Live. I'm watching it live. Now the thing is down to $16.90. This thing is drilling live right in front of my face. and wait till 5 o'clock. This is my prediction. At 5 o'clock after earnings, this thing is gonna go. So, sorry to all you microvision bag holders. I hope you guys took my advice. I hope you guys sold. Um, wow. Now it's down to $16.85. $16.80. This is unbelievable. So, see, to all you apes that thought that this was gonna moon after earnings, we live and learn, right? Um, at one point in all of our investing careers, we lost money, and the only way to learn is to not make the same mistakes as you once did. See, I used to buy the hype and hold the news, and then I got absolutely crushed, right? So, adapt or die. you got to use you got to use the same strategies that the smart money does, being buy the hype and sell the news, not buy the hype, hold the news. You got to sell the news. You guys didn't sell the news. Now you're bag holding. So, for everyone who got burned on this one, next time you should probably sell the news. So, this video is going to go up. I'm going to finish recording this video before the earnings call, so not going to see what happens after earnings and how the stock price goes. But I'm predicting it's not going to be good. Anyway, so that's what happened with Microvision today. And I don't think it's going to stop tomorrow. I think tomorrow is just going to continue to be a bleed, another sell-off, and maybe Monday we'll start to see a recovery. But like I said, this was all a hype train, man. Like, maybe not the company itself. I'm not gonna debate with you guys about if the company's a hype train, but this whole run was definitely a hype train. And the hype is dead. So maybe another day, maybe another time Microvision will have its day again. But for now, in the short term, it's done. All right, let's move on to Clover. And low roller scratcher. I don't know if you're still watching, but let me do some math really quick. Go like this. All right, so if I bought it half a cent and it goes up to 45, that means be a 100 times 45, so 4,500 times profit, right? From 500. No, man, that's not 45K. That's over $2 million. So if I held my Dogecoin, I would have had over $2 million from that. Yeah, if I sold at the peak at 45 bucks. Okay, so this is Clover Health. So this has been, well, this was a pretty hot meme stock last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna mute Siren here. Okay, so what happened with Clover? So Clover, it was pretty hyped up like last week, um, because people were saying it had 140% short interest and this was going to be the next GME. Turns out the data was wrong. It's not 140% short interest. It's more like 35. So, and then I did a DD. If you guys want, go check that out. Just a heads up, it was a bearish DD. I did not like the company very much, but that's just my opinion. And the hype kind of died down, and we see this week Clover's making a little run. And we do have some. I think I have a Clover YOLO later, so we'll get to that. But let's see the weekly. Okay, so today, yeah, so Clover finishes down 3.14%. Um, but based on this, I think it's because it jumped up in the pre-market. Because it actually closed higher than it closed yesterday, but it's red. So I think that's just because of the pre-market. But yeah, shot up all the way to $11.77, and then what happened? Tanks all the way back down to $10. So you apes have to be careful with these battleground meme stocks. When you put your money in these stocks, GME, AMC, Microvision, Clover, diamond hands is not the play, okay? You cannot diamond hands in a meme stock. When it rocket ships up, right? When you see a rocket ship like that, and you're making astronomical gains, you have to sell. You have to sell. Do not diamond hands in a battleground stock. See, you could have made a lot of money in Microvision, but you want to hold, and now you're bag holding. So, we see that again in Clover. When you have a crazy run, like 20% days or 30% days or whatever, 50% weeks, you guys have to consider selling. Because if you don't, you see on the forum, on the subreddit, everyone is just crying about holding the bag. And a few people make out, the people that got in real early, they're okay. They made out fine and they made a lot of money. But the people that get hurt are the people that FOMO in the top. And then you take a 20% L and then wonder why you did it. So, yeah, guys. I guess my advice would be don't play battleground meme stocks unless you're prepared to lose money. And don't FOMO in the top, or don't FOMO at all. I really don't like the YOLO plays, but it's entertaining. It's not a great way to make money. Okay, so that is Clover. Let's see Microvision. Let's see. Oh, it's fighting back. It's fighting back. It was at 1650 at one point it reached, but it looks like it's fighting back now. But it's going back down. So, yeah, not a good day for Microvision. Anyway, let's move on to some earnings. Oops, wrong button. All right. Oh, don't have it up. X this shit up. Okay, so let's first take a look at the Nokia earnings. This came out. When did this come out? Pre-market, before market open. So yeah, it finished up. It says here it was up 13.7%, but I think it pulled back before the market closed. I think it closed around like 12%. Says the revenue was a beat. The revenue was $6.16 billion, and the expectation was 4.74 billion. So huge beat there. Um, EPS, it was 7 cents, and that beat an estimate of 1 cent. So very, very strong earnings. Huge beats. And so I guess the increase in stock price is well deserved. Very nice. And I don't know too much about Nokia, but I understand they're adapting to the 5G space. So I've seen a lot of people very bullish on it, talking about they're going to be a very big player in 5G. That I didn't say that, all right, but I've seen that. So good for everyone who has Nokia. Congratulations. All right, let's get to Kraft Heinz. All right, Kraft Heinz. So a lot of people did like this before. I did see a lot of posts about Kraft Heinz, and there was a ketchup shortage a couple weeks ago. It seems like that didn't last very long. But I know some of you apes have Kraft Heinz, so let's talk about it. So their EPS was 72 cents, and the estimate was 60 cents. So that's a beat on that. Very nice. Revenues was about 6.4 billion, and the estimate was about 6.26 billion. So that's also a beat. So yeah, so Kraft Heinz beat earnings, the expectations, the estimates, which most stocks are honestly in the market, but most of them are going down afterwards because I think everyone kind of expects everyone to beat, so it's kind of priced in. Not sure what Kraft Heinz closed at. Let's take a look. Kraft Heinz. Oh, finished up about 4%. So, yeah, positive news on that. So, congrats to everyone who had Kraft Heinz. Nice day today. Um, okay, so let's take a look at the Amazon earnings. Let me just pull that up. So this is going to be the first time I see this. Okay, says right here, Amazon earnings. EPS was $15.79. Estimated was $9.54. So very big beat there. Revenues was 108.52 billion, and the estimate was 104.47 billion. So yeah, Amazon beat earnings. Quite honestly, that was expected. I think it was expected they would blow away earnings. They did pretty good. They did pretty good. So that's Amazon. Let's see how the stock is reacting to the news. Wow. Wow, it's going up. Very positive news. Very positive news. So congratulations to everyone who has Amazon. I saw a lot of people were buying Amazon FDs. So if you did, congratulations. You're printing. All right. And then let's see what's going on with Neo. 39. Oh God. Neo. So I didn't even see the earnings yet. I mean, I don't think they even made money, but I have to see the revenues. Yeah, that's not good. Not a good day, and it continues to sell off. So, ouch. Sorry to all you Neo holders, but I'm with you guys. I'm suffering with you guys. I'm in there too. So, not great for Neo. All right, let me look up what the actual earnings are though. Um, I don't see it here. Maybe if I check TD. I don't know if they even reported yet. News. Well, I don't think they're reported yet, but it's not good. So, well, the stock price isn't doing so good. So, yeah, that's what's up with Neo. Microvision is down. Well, it's coming back up. It's at 17 now, so it looks like its support is at 17 for Microvision. But we'll see what happens at 5 o'clock. So, yeah, there you have it. There are your earnings, or the big earnings at least. So let's get to the YOLOs now. And then if we got time, we'll discuss some news. Okay. All right. So let's do the YOLOs. Today I got a bunch of GME YOLOs. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them, and then I think 3. And then I got a Clover YOLO, and then something else. Let me see. Oh, a Blackberry YOLO. So 3 GMEs, a Clover, and a Blackberry. So let's do it. This one is by Irish Dud 1. I might have done a review on this guy before. It sounds really familiar, the name. Either I did a review or I've definitely seen some posts by this guy before, because it seems really familiar. And he's a tag, so he's probably popular on the subreddit. He says, I heard you like GME July 800 calls. $366,000 ought to do it. So I haven't even looked at the position and how much money he lost yet, but this seems really disgusting right off the bat. So let's take a look. So he bought 377 of these calls, all right? That's absurd. He bought 377 call options for GME July 16th expiration at the $800 strike price. So he's currently down $154,000. You know, quite honestly, I'm surprised it's only that little. I would figure he'd be out almost like 300K by now. Because July 16th, like, yeah, that's like 2.5 months out. But does anyone think GME is going to 800? I mean, some people might, you know, GME apes, but let's be realistic here. I don't think GME is going to 800. I just don't see how that's even possible. The high was like what? Like 500 or something like that, and that was at the peak when all the shorts were squeezed. Now you don't have 140% short interest. It's only like 20% now. So I just really don't see how GME is going to go from like 180 to 800 in 2.5 months. I'm sorry. Just don't think it's going to happen. It seems very, very unrealistic, and you're probably going to need Jesus for this one. So what would I do in this situation? My personal advice, and this is not financial advice, and I think this is quite obvious. It doesn't take big brains for this one. Yeah, bro. You should probably cash that out and just cut the losses at this point. Cause yeah, you're down 154K, but you still have over 200K of your initial investment. And if you don't pull it out now, it's going down the toilet. And you really just don't need to flush another 200K down the toilet. That doesn't make much sense. So, I mean, there's really not much to say on this one. There's only one play, and that's the cut losses. Unless you hate money, unless you want to lose $200,000, I suggest you cut your losses, man. It says YOLO, but it's more like loss, not YOLO. Hey, but this was very entertaining. Great content. So, thank you, Irish Dud 1, for posting. I hope you sell. I hope you cut your losses. But it seems like he's a huge ape, so maybe he's just going to hold through. And it really doesn't seem like he cares what happens anyway. So, anyway, good luck to you, Irish Dud 1, and please post an update. Okay, so this one is by Hythum3. Hythum3. He says, life savings and more. All in on GME 800 calls for July. Plus stocks. Okay, so it seems like he just made this trade. He just bought these GME calls because excuse me 1 second, guys. My apologies. These sirens are crazy. Look at that. Microvision is down 19%. Okay, so this one is similar to the last trade. It's the same exact trade. It's July 16th, $800 call options. Except the other guy had 337 and this guy only has 58. So not as bad. But kinda, because he just bought these and I just really don't see why you would buy 800 call options for GME. Like, do you hate money, bro? I just, I don't know. Do you guys know something I don't know? I just, even if GME gets fully short squeezed, I just don't think this thing's going to 800. That just seems pretty optimistic. I just don't see it. But hey, anything can happen, right? And if it does go to 800, these guys who are YOLOing are gonna have some life changing money and probably don't gotta work a damn day in their life again. So, um, it's a 34K YOLO on the options on the $800 calls, and I just predict that's gonna be a slow bleed till the end. So he's actually up a little bit right here. He's up a couple $100. So you can actually walk away from this in the profit, man. And that's what I would do. This is very scary. And ladies and gentlemen, please don't do this. Don't try this at home, especially with your life savings. If you're going to invest your life savings, don't buy options. Again, don't put your life savings on options. But here he also has some calls. He has 21K in calls, so I guess he's not going to be totally out of money. But I just don't know what these guys are thinking, man. I just don't think 800. I don't think GME is going to 800 by July 16th. I just don't see how that's possible. So, but again, great content, great entertainment. So I appreciate you, Hythum3, for posting this. Hope you sell, bro. I hope you walk away from this with a little bit of profit. Because if you don't, I don't think this is going to end well. But that's just my opinion. If you want a diamond hands, go ahead. Diamond hands.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
So, good luck, Hythum 3, and please post updates. All right, more GME. We got more GME. I don't know why there's so much, there's so many GME YOLOs today. There wasn't any Microvision or weren't too many Clovers, which were the big stocks today. It's GME. But, hey, it's great content, so anyway. All right. This one is by Happy Man Investin'. He says, I think this sub has forgotten the way of FD's YOLOs. Let me show you youngsters how it's done. So, apparently he's a Wall Street Bets veteran, and he's going to show us all how to be a real ape right here. Alright, so let's see what he has. So he has 134 contracts, 134 call options for GME, expiring April 30th, so tomorrow, at the $180 strike. Let me just check what GME is at, but I know it's damn close. So GME is at approximately 178 right now. So pretty much right at the money. So this is going to be extremely, extremely close. And first of all, ladies and gentlemen, please do not do this. Do not try this at home. Unless you are really rich and you love action. Or you just hate money. Please don't do this. Imagine if this expires like at 179, a dollar under, and this guy loses all his money. He's out almost 100K. Man, some of you guys on this subreddit are just the biggest apes ever. I could never do something like this. I don't have balls like this. Much respect. So literally $100,000 of this guy's money depends on what happens tomorrow with GME. If GME goes up, he's going to be, his contracts will finish in the money. If it goes down, he's going to lose everything. So what would I do in this situation? Yeah, quite honestly, I would cut my losses at this point. He's down 21%. He's down 20K, but he still has 76K in value here. That's a lot of money. To most people, that's a lot of money. And I just don't see how you can leave the fate of $100,000 up to like one final day of trading. Like, this guy, I think this guy has a problem or something. Like, he needs his fix. He needs some action, because this is pretty ridiculous, man. I've seen this done with, like, a couple thousand, maybe like 10,000, but this guy did a $100,000 FD, an at the money FD. So, and even if it does finish in the money, it's probably not going to finish by much. So, your gains are going to be pretty minimal compared to the downside, which is losing everything, losing $100,000. So in my personal opinion, I just don't think this is very smart. I wouldn't have done it in the first place, but now that you're in this situation, I think the smartest thing to do would be to cut your losses at this point and live another day. But this guy clearly knew what he was getting himself into, and it seems like he's fully prepared to hold this through tomorrow, and he's prepared for any outcome. So, all I can really say is good luck, happy man investing. I'm really, really, really pulling for you. And the other guy too. Because this is going to be so sick. This is going to be so disgusting if this finishes like right out of the money. So I hope GME goes up tomorrow. Thank you for posting. This is very entertaining, very great content. And good luck to you, and please post an update. Alright, so that's it for GME. Here's one for Clover. This is by Titties for Everyone. He says, unfortunately, there are no Clover weeklies. Probably a good thing, because that means he was looking to buy FDs. And what I just say, don't buy FDs. Keep telling you guys this. Stop buying FDs. You're not going to make money. Not in the long term. So let's see what he has here. He has 392 call options for May 21st at the $15 strike. What's Clover at now? Okay, Clover is currently sitting at $10, so that would mean in 3 weeks, Clover needs to go up 50% for this trade to be in the money. Now, do I think that's going to happen? This is just my opinion. Probably not. That seems a bit optimistic. But hey, you never know nowadays with these meme stocks. Anything can happen. Especially with these highly shorted meme stocks. Anything can happen. So, and I'm pretty sure that's why he bought these for the short squeeze potential, because I mean, some people believe in Clover. Some people are long in Clover. They believe in the company. But I did a DD on it a couple weeks ago, and I'm not the biggest fan. I don't really like the fundamentals. So, and even if you are long the stock and you believe in the fundamentals, to expect this to go up 50% in 3 weeks is a bit optimistic. But hey, maybe he knows something that I don't know. Doesn't say how much he paid, but I could do the math real quick. All right, so this is about an 18K YOLO, $18,000. Now, what would I do here? Well, quite honestly, I just don't even like the play in general. I wouldn't buy this one to begin with, and at this point, I would cut the losses. I think he's down just a little bit because he bought these for 45 each and now they're worth 42. So he really didn't lose too much money on this one. So I think the best play would be just to cut the losses, take a small L on this one, and move on, because this one is just way too risky and speculative. I personally would not feel comfortable putting 18K on the line, expecting Clover to go to $15 in 3 weeks. Too much risk for my liking. So I think the smartest thing to do would be to cut the losses, take a small L, and move on to the next one, because this can end up going really, really bad. And there's a good chance this is going to go really, really bad. I think this one is quite a stretch. But that's just my opinion. And again, great content, very entertaining. So we'll just have to see what happens with Clover. So thanks for posting. Titties for everyone. Appreciate that. And please post an update. Okay, last one. And this is a BlackBerry one. This one is by Tasty Waves. He says BlackBerry $100,000 YOLO. All right, so he has 2,815 call options for June 18th at the $15 strike price. So right off the bat, Super Ape. Super Ape. Um, I don't believe in BlackBerry like that, but I know a lot of you guys do. So this one has about 7 weeks till expiration. And the price needs to go up over 50% because BlackBerry is at 9 currently and it needs it to go up to 15. So that is about a 66% gain that this guy needs for this to go in the money. And he's already down 50%. He's down $50,000 already. So this is a tough spot. It's not looking good for this guy. So what would I do in this situation? I think this one is a no-brainer, guys. I think there's only one thing to do here, and that is to cut your losses. Yeah, 50K L, $50,000 loss is very, very tough. Nobody likes to see that. Nobody likes to feel that. But you still have another $50,000. And I'm going to be honest, BlackBerry to $15 in 7 weeks, not looking so good. Not looking very realistic. That's quite the long shot. BlackBerry doesn't have the same short interest as a Microvision or a Clover does, so it doesn't have the short squeeze potential. So I really just don't see how this could possibly go to 15. But I might be wrong. I think he should cut his losses. Just cash out. If he doesn't do it, he's going to lose his other half of his investment, and that would be just absolutely disgusting. So don't really have much to say other than that. Hope you sell, dude. And sorry for your loss. But again, great content, very entertaining, and I appreciate the post. So thank you, Tasty Waves. And good luck to you. I'm looking forward to see updates. All right, guys, that's a show. Thanks, everyone, for watching today. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. And a reminder, at 100 subscribers, I'll be giving away this Xbox Series S. So one of you lucky guys is going to win this thing. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. Not financial advice. Huh, you can't really see the diamonds, huh? But I got diamonds. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. I see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then.